As we age, the food we choose can either protect our health or slowly harm it. For seniors over 60, some types of meat can quietly increase the risk of heart disease, cancer, and other chronic issues, while others can be powerful allies for strength, energy, and longevity. In today's video, we'll uncover the 4 worst meats you should completely avoid and the 4 healthiest options you should eat every single day to stay strong and vibrant. Chicken breast. A familiar dish, for decades chicken breast has been praised as the symbol of healthy eating. It's lean low in fat, high in protein, and promoted endlessly by diet programs and doctors. For many seniors, skinless chicken breast is a daily staple, grilled, boiled, or baked and served with rice or vegetables. But beneath its reputation as a safe meat lies a surprising truth for people over 60. This familiar dish can become a hidden enemy. Why it harms your body. The danger doesn't come from chicken itself, but from the way it is raised and prepared in modern industrial farming. Most supermarket chicken breast comes from birds grown in crowded factory farms, pumped with antibiotics to prevent disease, and fed genetically modified corn and soy. The result: residues of drugs and hormone-like compounds that end up in the meat. When seniors eat this kind of chicken regularly, their already delicate gut microbiome becomes disrupted, their immune system weakens, and even antibiotic resistance can silently build. On top of this, skinless chicken breast is too lean. Without natural fats, seniors lose the ability to absorb fat-soluble vitamins like D, E, and K nutrients that are critical for bone health, brain function, and inflammation control. A 2021 Consumer Reports investigation tested supermarket chicken and discovered that more than 60% of chicken breasts carried antibiotic-resistant bacteria. For older adults, this is especially concerning since the immune system is weaker. Even minor infections can become life-threatening. Meanwhile, a 2018 study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition tracked older adults who ate skinless chicken breast more than 5 times per week. The result: a 16% higher rate of muscle loss and frailty, with no improvement in cholesterol levels, but rising markers of inflammation. Eating skinless, factory-farmed chicken regularly can lead to weaker bones due to poor absorption of vitamin D and calcium, more frequent infections due to antibiotic residues and resistant bacteria, muscle loss and frailty, making everyday tasks harder, higher inflammation levels, raising the risk of arthritis, heart disease, and cognitive decline. If this meat is so harmful, why is it still on so many senior plates? The answer is simple: habit and perception. Doctors and magazines for years pushed chicken breast as the healthiest choice. It's cheap, easy to cook, and feels safe compared to red meat. Many seniors believe they are doing the right thing by choosing chicken breast daily, unaware of the hidden risk. Instead of relying solely on factory-farmed chicken breast, seniors can make smarter swaps. Choose pasture-raised or organic chicken, which avoids most antibiotic residues. Don't fear, the skin moderate amounts provide healthy fats essential for nutrient absorption. Rotate with darker cuts like thighs and drumsticks, which are richer in zinc, B vitamins, and healthy fats. Pair chicken with vegetables rich in vitamin C to improve absorption of iron and support immune health. Mary, a 67-year-old retiree. For years, she grilled skinless chicken breast almost every day, believing it kept her slim and healthy. But slowly, she noticed her hair thinning, her skin drying, and her energy fading. Her doctor found early signs of osteoporosis and low vitamin D. Mary was shocked. How could she be unhealthy while eating the healthiest meat? At her daughter's urging, Mary switched to organic chicken thighs, added sardines twice a week, and stopped fearing healthy fats. Within 6 months, her bone scan showed improvement, her skin regained vitality, and her energy returned. Her lesson health isn't about choosing the leanest meat, but about choosing the right balance of nutrients. Factory-farmed skinless chicken breast may look clean and harmless, but for seniors, it can quietly strip away strength and resilience. It is a reminder that not all healthy foods live up to their reputation. As we move forward, let's turn to another popular dish, crispy fried chicken that hides even greater dangers for aging bodies. Fried chicken. Few foods are as universally loved as fried chicken. Its golden crispy coating and juicy inside make it the centerpiece of family gatherings, picnics, and fast food meals. For many seniors, fried chicken is tied to happy memories and comfort. It tastes like celebration warmth and tradition. But under the crunchy surface hides a dangerous cocktail of compounds that can quietly shorten life after 60. Why? It harms your body. The problem with fried chicken is not just the bird itself, but the way it's prepared. First, it's submerged in cheap industrial oils, often soybean or corn oil, that are reheated multiple times in restaurants. These oils oxidize, creating toxic free radicals. Second, the batter is usually refined white flour mixed with sugar and salt, which spikes blood sugar and adds empty calories. Third, high heat frying creates harmful substances like acrylamides and advanced glycation end products, AGEs. These compounds damage cells, stiffen arteries, and accelerate aging of skin joints and blood vessels. A large-scale study published in the BMJ in 2020 followed more than 107,000 women over 2 decades. The results showed that those who ate fried chicken more than once a week had a 13% higher risk of death from any cause and a 12% higher risk of death from heart-related diseases. The danger was even greater in women over 60 who already had higher risks of high blood pressure, diabetes, or weakened kidneys. For seniors, fried chicken contributes to increased blood pressure due to oxidized oils and excess sodium, insulin resistance and type 2 diabetes from refined flour and sugar, chronic inflammation leading to arthritis, heart attacks, and strokes, faster aging of skin and joints due to acrylamides and AGEs, greater belly fat accumulation, a key risk factor for metabolic syndrome. Why seniors keep eating it? Despite its dangers, fried chicken remains on many seniors' plates because it is deeply cultural and comforting. Fast food chains make it cheap, convenient, and addictive. For grandparents, it may feel like a treat for the family, a way to spoil grandchildren or relive familiar flavors. And when energy is low takeout, fried chicken seems easier than cooking from scratch. The good news is that the joy of crispy chicken doesn't need to disappear. Use an oven or air fryer with a light coating of olive oil or avocado oil. Replace refined flour with almond flour or whole grain coatings. Season generously with herbs and spices for flavor instead of relying on salt. Roast or bake chicken with the skin to preserve healthy fats without soaking in oils. Take Robert, a 72-year-old grandfather who loved stopping by his favorite fast food chain twice a week for fried chicken. After years of this routine, his doctor warned him about rising cholesterol, prediabetes, and joint pain. Robert was reluctant to give up his favorite meal until his daughter bought him an air fryer. At first skeptical, he tried making seasoned chicken thighs with a crunchy whole grain crust. To his surprise, it tasted delicious, crispy outside, juicy inside, and his grandkids loved it. Within months, his blood sugar stabilized, his weight dropped by 10 pounds, and his energy returned. Robert realized he didn't need to sacrifice taste, just change the method of cooking. Fried chicken is more than a comfort food. It's a comfort trap. Its crispy coating may delight the senses, but for seniors, it silently feeds inflammation, weakens the heart, and speeds up aging. As we close this chapter, let's move to another meat that seems harmless at first glance, cold cuts and deli ham that may be even more deceptive for aging bodies. Deli ham and processed cold cuts. For millions of households, deli meats are the go-to option for a quick sandwich or light meal. A slice of ham or turkey between bread feels simple, convenient, and even harmless. For seniors, especially those living alone, cold cuts often seem like the perfect answer. No cooking, no hassle, and ready in seconds. But this apparent convenience hides serious dangers, making deli meats one of the most deceptive foods for people over 60. Why it harms your body. The issue is not the meat itself, but the heavy processing. Most cold cuts, including ham turkey slices, bologna, and roast beef, are ultra-processed. They are loaded with preservatives like sodium nitrite, which helps maintain pink color and extend shelf life. Inside the body, nitrite can react with amino acids to form nitrosamines compounds, proven to cause cancer. Cold cuts are also often high in salt, artificial flavorings, hidden sugars, and phosphates, which stress the kidneys and raise blood pressure. A major 2020 study published in the International Journal of Epidemiology followed 40,000 seniors. Those who ate deli meats 4 or more times per week faced a 24% higher risk of heart failure and a 19% higher risk of death from all causes compared to those who ate them rarely. Other research has linked frequent processed meat consumption with higher risks of cognitive decline, likely due to the inflammation, and tiny strokes triggered by long-term chemical exposure. For seniors, the risks of deli meats are wide-ranging. Increased risk of colon cancer from nitrosamines, higher blood pressure and water retention due to extreme sodium content, kidney stress from phosphate additives, greater likelihood of heart failure, higher risk of cognitive decline and memory problems over time. Why seniors keep eating it? Despite the risks, many seniors continue to rely on cold cuts. They are cheap, require no cooking, and feel like an easy way to get protein. Supermarkets and commercials reinforce the idea that ham sandwiches are classic wholesome meals. And when energy is low, seniors often choose convenience over health, unknowingly putting themselves at long-term risk. The good news is that the convenience of ready-to-eat protein can be preserved without the risks. Cook a fresh chicken breast turkey or lean beef at home and slice it for sandwiches. Choose nitrate-free, preservative-free deli meats when available. Add fresh vegetables and whole grain bread to create balanced, nutrient-rich meals. Rotate protein sources with eggs, sardines, or beans for variety and reduced risk. Evelyn, a 70-year-old widow, leaned on ham and turkey cold cuts for nearly every lunch. They felt quick and familiar, but over time she developed high blood pressure and swelling in her legs. Her doctor suggested eliminating deli meats, and her granddaughter began cooking fresh chicken and slicing it thin for sandwiches. At first, Evelyn thought it was too much work, but within 3 months, her blood pressure stabilized, her legs stopped swelling, and she felt more energetic. She realized that convenience doesn't have to mean processed chemicals. It can also mean preparing smarter ahead of time. Deli meats are a trap of modern life, marketed as quick, simple, and even healthy, yet quietly eroding health with every bite. For seniors, the hidden cost is steep heart failure, kidney damage, and memory decline. As we turn the page, let's look at another meat that seems festive and satisfying: pork sausage. But maybe the most dangerous of them all. Pork sausage. From breakfast plates to holiday tables, pork sausage is one of the most common and beloved meats around the world. It carries the taste of tradition, family gatherings, and comfort. For seniors, it often feels like an indulgent treat, something small, flavorful, and satisfying. But behind the sizzle of sausage lies a dangerous reality for people over 60. Processed pork. Sausage can become a ticking time bomb for long-term health. Why it harms your body. The problem with pork sausage isn't just pork itself, but the heavy industrial processing it goes through. Most supermarket sausages are filled with preservatives, sodium, and additives designed to extend shelf life and enhance flavor. One of the most concerning chemicals is sodium nitrite, which helps sausage maintain its pink color. When heated or digested, nitrites can transform into nitrosamines compounds that directly damage DNA and fuel cancer growth. Additionally, sausages are often loaded with salt and saturated fat, raising blood pressure and cholesterol levels in ways that accelerate aging. A 2022 study published in BMC Medicine followed 18,000 adults over the age of 60 for nearly a decade. The findings were alarming. Seniors who ate processed pork sausage just twice per week had a 22% higher risk of colon cancer and a 16% greater risk of kidney dysfunction compared to those who avoided it. The researchers linked the risks not only to nitrosamines, but also to the extreme sodium content that strains the kidneys and circulatory systems. For seniors, frequent consumption of pork sausage can lead to higher risks of colon cancer from nitrosamines, kidney strain and dysfunction due to sodium overload, high blood pressure and fluid retention leading to swollen legs and ankles, increased LDL cholesterol promoting plaque buildup and heart disease, triple health threats for those with existing diabetes, hypertension, or high cholesterol. Why seniors keep eating it? Despite these dangers, sausage remains popular among older adults. It is convenient, flavorful, and tied to cultural traditions. For many seniors, it's a staple of breakfast or holiday meals, a reminder of family and comfort. The habit is hard to break, especially when sausage is cheap, widely available, and marketed as hearty and satisfying. There are safer ways to enjoy sausage-like flavor without the risks. Look for preservative-free sausages made from turkey or chicken. Make homemade sausage with lean meat and natural herbs. Season ground meats yourself with garlic, pepper, and fennel to replicate the taste. Pair with vegetables and whole grains to balance the meal and reduce health risks. George, a 68-year-old retired teacher, loved pork sausage for breakfast every weekend. Over time, he developed high blood pressure, frequent leg swelling, and eventually early kidney problems. After a hospital visit, his doctor strongly urged him to cut out processed meats. At first, George resisted. He felt breakfast wouldn't be complete without sausage. But when his son introduced him to homemade turkey sausage, seasoned with fresh herbs, George was surprised by how delicious it was. Within 6 months of switching, his swelling improved, his blood pressure stabilized, and his doctor noted better kidney function. George realized that taste doesn't need to be sacrificed, just upgraded. Pork sausage may look small and harmless on the plate, but for seniors, it represents one of the most concentrated doses of sodium, fat, and cancer-causing compounds. It is the perfect example of how convenience and habit can disguise long-term harm. Now that we have explored the 4 most dangerous meats after 60, it's time to step back, look at the bigger picture, and consider what all these warnings mean together before we move on to the meats that can actually strengthen and protect the aging body. In short, these meats don't just feed hunger, they feed disease. A message for seniors: if you are over 60, your body is more vulnerable than ever to the foods you put on your plate. What seemed harmless in your 30s or 40s can now accelerate weakness, memory loss, and chronic illness. But here's the hopeful truth. Small changes in your diet can deliver big improvements in how you feel and how long you live. You don't need to stop eating meat. You simply need to choose smarter meats and prepare them in healthier ways. A message for mothers, wives, and caregivers. If you are the one cooking at home, you are the guardian of health for your entire family. Every time you choose between deli ham and fresh chicken or fried chicken and roasted duck, you're deciding not just what goes on the plate, but how strong and healthy your loved ones will be in the years ahead. The kitchen is not just a place of cooking. It is a place of prevention, a frontline defense against disease. A single thoughtful choice today can add 5, 10, or even more healthy years to the lives of those you love. Preparing for what comes next. Now that we've seen the danger, the natural question is, if these are the meats to avoid, then which ones should we eat to build strength, sharpen memory, and stay vibrant after 60? The good news is that nature has already given us answers, meats that are nutrient-rich, anti-inflammatory, and proven by science to support longevity. In the next section, we will reveal the 4 best meats that every senior should add to their diet, not only to avoid disease, but to actively rebuild health, protect the brain, and enjoy life with renewed vitality. Grass-fed lamb. For many, lamb is considered a special occasion meat. It graces the table during holidays, family feasts, or cultural celebrations. Yet outside of these moments, seniors rarely think of lamb as part of their weekly meals. That's a missed opportunity because grass-fed lamb is not just delicious, it is one of the most nutrient-dense and healing meats for people over 60. Unlike industrial poultry or processed deli meats, grass-fed lamb is natural, rich in essential vitamins and minerals, and uniquely supportive of muscle, bone, and brain health. Grass-fed lamb stands apart from conventional meats in several ways. It is naturally higher in omega-3 fatty acids, which fight inflammation and protect the heart. It delivers high levels of zinc and vitamin B12, essential for red blood cell formation, strong immunity, and energy. Pasture-raised lamb is free from growth hormones, routine antibiotics, and pesticide residues, making it a much cleaner protein choice. Its natural fat marbling helps seniors absorb fat-soluble vitamins that protect bones, joints, and cognitive function. A 2020 study published in Nutrients examined seniors who added grass-fed lamb to their diet just twice per week. The results, a 23% improvement in muscle strength and a 15% decrease in inflammatory markers compared to those who ate mostly poultry or processed meats. Researchers highlighted that the unique balance of omega-3s, iron, and B12 in lamb made it particularly effective at supporting both physical strength and mental sharpness in older adults. For health benefits for seniors, adding lamb into the diet after 60 can provide stronger muscles through high-quality protein and creatine, improved immunity from zinc and selenium, healthier joints and arteries supported by omega-3 fatty acids, sharper thinking and memory due to rich B12 content, reduced inflammation, lowering risks of arthritis and heart disease. Why seniors often avoid it. If lamb is so powerful, why don't seniors eat it more often? The reasons are simple. Many believe lamb is too expensive, too fatty, or too difficult to cook. Others associate lamb only with special occasions. Yet when sourced wisely and cooked properly, lamb can be both affordable and incredibly beneficial. Choose grass-fed, pasture-raised cuts whenever possible. Pick cuts with natural marbling, like shoulder or leg, for flavor and nutrition. Trim excess fat after cooking rather than before. Roast, grill, or slow cook with herbs like rosemary and garlic to enhance flavor and preserve nutrients. Avoid breaded or fried lamb preparations which cancel out its natural health benefits. Linda, a 66-year-old grandmother, avoided lamb for years because she thought it was too fatty. Her diet relied heavily on chicken breast and cold cuts. Over time, she began losing muscle strength, and simple tasks like climbing stairs became exhausting. At her nutritionist's suggestion, she tried adding grass-fed lamb twice a week, cooked simply with garlic and rosemary. Within months, she noticed her energy improving and her joints feeling less stiff. Her blood work showed higher iron and better B12 levels, and she regained confidence in her mobility. Linda's experience proved that lamb was not her enemy. It was her ally in aging well. To closing words before the next chapter. Grass-fed lamb is more than a luxury. It is a tool for longevity. Rich in nutrients that seniors desperately need, it can rebuild strength, reduce inflammation, and support both mind and body. As we move on, let's explore another overlooked meat duck that may surprise you with its powerful benefits for the heart, brain, and energy levels of those over 60. Duck. Duck is often thought of as a gourmet food, something you order at a restaurant or enjoy during holidays, not a regular part of everyday meals. For many seniors, duck seems exotic heavy or difficult to prepare. But this perception hides an important truth. Pasture-raised or free-range duck is one of the most powerful meats for protecting heart health, maintaining energy, and sharpening the brain after 60. Unlike the lean, repetitive chicken breast or processed meat, duck provides a rich, nutrient-dense profile that aging bodies desperately need. Duck is special because of its unique nutrient composition. High in iron, supports oxygen transport and prevents anemia, a common issue in older adults. Rich in selenium, protects cells from oxidative stress and supports thyroid health. Packed with omega-3 fatty acids, keeps blood vessels flexible and reduces inflammation. Contains healthy monounsaturated fats, similar to olive oil, helping maintain good cholesterol balance. Dark meat density offers more absorbable nutrients compared to lighter poultry meat. A 2019 study published in Frontiers in Nutrition followed seniors who added duck to their meals twice a week for 6 months. The results were striking. Participants showed a 19% improvement in cognitive function scores and a 21% decrease in inflammatory markers compared to those who continued eating only chicken or beef. The study credited duck's high iron and omega-3 content for boosting brain health and reducing inflammation. Eating duck regularly can provide sharper memory and cognitive protection, reducing the risk of dementia. Better energy levels by preventing anemia and chronic fatigue. Stronger immunity from selenium and antioxidants. Healthier cholesterol balance, lowering heart disease risk. Joint and skin support thanks to essential fatty acids and collagen found in duck fat and skin. It is often viewed as too fatty or unhealthy. Many believe it is difficult to cook or only for special occasions. Duck is less commonly available than chicken or turkey in supermarkets, but when pasture-raised and cooked properly, duck fat provides stable, healthy fats, not the dangerous trans fats of fried foods. Always choose pasture-raised or free-range duck to avoid antibiotics and artificial feeds. Slow roast duck to preserve its natural juices and nutrients. Don't fear the skin when cooked properly. It provides essential fatty acids and fat-soluble vitamins. Pair duck with antioxidant-rich foods like cherries, oranges, or leafy greens to maximize nutrient absorption. Use rendered duck fat for cooking. It is stable and healthier than many vegetable oils. Thomas, a 71-year-old retiree, always thought duck was too rich for someone his age. He stuck with chicken and turkey but constantly felt tired, and his doctor diagnosed him with mild anemia. At the suggestion of a friend, Thomas tried roasted duck with orange sauce once a week. Within a few months, he noticed more energy, improved focus, and better stamina on his morning walks. His blood tests confirmed higher iron levels and improved cholesterol balance. Thomas realized duck was not a luxury. It was a key to regaining vitality. Duck may not be on every dinner table, but it should be especially for seniors. It offers a unique blend of nutrients that fight inflammation, protect the heart, and fuel the brain. As we continue, let's move from land to sea to one of the most underestimated yet powerful meats for senior sardines. With their bones and skin, that deliver extraordinary benefits for bones, heart, and brain health. Sardines. When people think of healthy meats, sardines rarely come to mind. They're small, often sold in cans, and sometimes dismissed as a poor man's food. Yet behind their humble appearance, sardines with bones and skin are among the most powerful nutrient-packed foods on Earth, especially for seniors. Unlike larger fish like tuna or swordfish, sardines sit low on the food chain, making them safer, cleaner, and far less contaminated by mercury or heavy metals. The why it benefits your body. Sardines are a natural multivitamin in a tiny package. Rich in omega-3 fatty acids, reduce inflammation, support memory, and protect the heart. Contain vitamin D and calcium, strengthen bones, and lower osteoporosis risk. High in complete protein, preserve muscle mass and support recovery. Collagen in bones and skin improves joint health and keeps skin elastic. Low mercury levels. Safer than larger fish for long-term consumption. A 2022 study published in the Journal of Nutrition, Health, and Aging tracked older adults who ate sardines at least twice per week for 12 weeks. The results were remarkable. Participants experienced a 29% improvement in bone density and a 32% reduction in triglyceride levels, two crucial factors for preventing fractures and heart disease. Researchers emphasized that sardines provided a unique combination of bone-strengthening minerals and heart-protective fats rarely found together in one food. Health benefits for seniors. Including sardines in the diet can prevent osteoporosis by supplying calcium and vitamin D. Protect against heart disease by lowering triglycerides and reducing arterial inflammation. Support memory and brain function with omega-3 fatty acids. Reduce joint pain and stiffness through collagen and anti-inflammatory compounds. Provide affordable, accessible nutrition with minimal cooking required. So why aren't sardines more common on senior plates? Some dislike their strong flavor or oily texture. Many see them as cheap or unappealing compared to larger fish. Misconceptions exist about canned foods being less nutritious, but in reality, canned sardines retain nearly all their nutrients and are one of the most convenient, budget-friendly superfoods available. Choose sardines with bones and skin intact for maximum calcium and collagen. Pick sardines packed in olive oil rather than soybean oil or sauces high in sodium. Add a squeeze of lemon or fresh herbs to brighten the flavor. Mash sardines onto whole grain toast, mix into salads, or toss into pasta for a quick nutrient-dense meal. For beginners, start with small amounts and combine with fresh vegetables to balance the flavor. Maria, a 69-year-old retiree, had been struggling with weak bones and frequent joint aches. Her doctor warned her about osteoporosis risk and recommended more calcium and vitamin D. Instead of relying solely on supplements, Maria began eating sardines twice a week, sometimes on toast with lemon, other times mixed into salads. Within a few months, she felt stronger and noticed less pain in her knees. A follow-up scan showed improved bone density. Maria now calls sardines her tiny medicine fish, and she encourages her friends to try them too. Sardines may be small, but their impact is enormous. They deliver bone strength, heart protection, and brain clarity in every bite without the risks of mercury or industrial processing. As we approach the final chapter of this series, we turn to a food that is often misunderstood, yet unmatched in nutritional power: beef liver. Though organ meats may not be everyone's favorite, beef liver is the ultimate secret weapon for seniors who want to stay sharp, strong, and full of vitality. Beef liver. When most people hear the words beef liver, they picture an old-fashioned meal from their childhood, perhaps cooked by a parent or grandparent. Many shy away from it today, dismissing it as too strong in flavor or outdated. But this humble organ meat is far from old-fashioned. It is a nutritional powerhouse, especially for seniors. Grass-fed beef liver offers one of the most concentrated packages of vitamins and minerals in the entire animal kingdom, capable of transforming energy, memory, and vitality after 60, is often called nature's multivitamin because it contains nutrients in forms far more bioavailable than supplements. Vitamin A retinol, crucial for eye health, immune defense, and skin repair. B vitamins, especially B12, and folate, protect the brain, prevent anemia, and boost energy. Hem iron, highly absorbable iron that prevents fatigue and supports red blood cell production. Zinc and copper strengthen immunity and help maintain hormonal balance. Coenzyme Q10, CoQ10, fuels cellular energy and protects the heart. A 2023 clinical trial published in Nutrients placed older adults on a diet including 100 grams of beef liver twice per week for 10 weeks. The results were remarkable. Participants experienced a 44% increase in energy scores, a 37% improvement in memory tests, and significant gains in hemoglobin and iron levels compared to those eating only lean meats. The study confirmed what traditional cultures have long known: organ meats deliver unique benefits unmatched by muscle meat alone. For health benefits for seniors, adding beef liver to the diet can lead to sharper memory and cognition from B vitamins and CoQ10, increased energy and stamina through iron and red blood cell support, better vision and immunity from vitamin A, faster healing and stronger skin thanks to zinc and collagen, protection against anemia, one of the most common problems in seniors. So why isn't beef liver on every senior's plate? Many dislike its strong flavor or unusual texture. Organ meats have fallen out of popularity in modern diets. Some worry about toxins, mistakenly believing the liver stores them. In reality, it filters them, but does not keep them. These misconceptions have kept many away from one of the most powerful anti-aging foods available. Always choose grass-fed or pasture-raised beef liver to avoid residues from conventional farming. Soak slices in milk or lemon water before cooking to mellow the flavor. Cook quickly with onions, garlic, and herbs. Overcooking destroys nutrients and toughens texture. Combine small amounts into dishes like meatball stews or chili for an easy nutrition boost without the strong taste. Start with small portions once a week and build up gradually as taste adjusts. James, a 72-year-old veteran, struggled with fatigue, poor memory, and brittle nails. He relied on chicken and beef for protein, but felt weaker every year. After learning about liver, he decided to try small portions blended into chili. Within weeks, he noticed more energy and sharper focus. After 3 months, his doctor reported improved hemoglobin levels and better iron stores. James now eats grass-fed liver twice a month and calls it his natural energy booster. Beef liver is not just food, it is medicine from nature. It brings together every nutrient seniors need to fight fatigue, sharpen the mind, and rebuild strength. While many modern diets ignore it, those who embrace it gain a powerful tool for healthy aging. With liver, sardines, duck, and lamb on your side, the path to longevity is clear. Avoid the processed, fried, and industrial meats, and choose instead the ones that fuel vitality. After 60. Your body after 60 is not the same as it was in your 30s. It needs more care, smarter fuel, and better choices. Avoid processed sausages, deli hams, fried chicken, and factory-farmed skinless chicken breast. Embrace grass-fed lamb, free-range duck sardines with bones and skin, and grass-fed beef liver. For seniors, every meal is a chance to protect your heart, mind, and body. For caregivers and mothers, every choice in the kitchen is an act of love that can add years to your family's lives. Remember, aging well is not about eating less, it's about eating right. The foods you choose today decide the strength, clarity, and joy you will carry into tomorrow. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Thanks.